Cognitive traits. Let's start with the cognitive traits, the first two columns of the table. Rational. We talked a bit about rationality in the last chapter. Chapter 7 is a deep dive into all the ways humans act irrationally, so I will leave the topic alone for now. Suffice it to say, alpha traders think and act rationally. After analyzing heaps of research, thinking about all the traders I have worked with over many years, and studying my own best and worst trading periods, I feel strongly that the best way to describe the alpha trader in one word is rational. Intelligent, knowledgeable, informed. Medium to high intelligence, especially as it relates to numbers, is important in trading. You need to do calculations on the fly, understand expected value and probability, know basic economics, micro and macro, solve puzzles, interpret stories, and understand or filter often conflicting and incomplete information. It's not rocket science, but it's also not shape sorting. IQ is somewhat fixed, but knowledge and information can be accumulated over time to increase your edge. Here are some ways to level up your knowledge. Think about areas you are weak and take courses online. For example, take a course or read a book about macroeconomics, options trading, technical analysis, financial history, or trading psychology. Branch out. Play the long game. Whether you are 25 or 50, keep learning. Don't just focus on your weaknesses. If you are strong in derivatives, keep getting better. Go deep into the topics you love, but also explore areas where you lack familiarity. Become expert or near expert in as many domains as possible. Read more. The Economist, FT, WSJ, books and blogs. See recommendations in Appendix A. This is such a simple piece of advice, but many people in finance say they are distracted at the desk all the time, or it's too hard to find the time to read. If you read more than everyone else, you will be better informed than everyone else. And it's cumulative. You can up your efficiency by scanning a wider range of relevant blogs and news feeds. Even if you don't read every single word of every article, you capture the zeitgeist by scanning more sources. Think of a market adjacent to what you trade and learn about it. If you trade the Canadian dollar, study the oil market. If you trade S&P futures, read a book about SPX options. If you trade gold, read a book about platinum. Email or message someone who knows more than you do about a topic. If you read a blog and find it interesting, email the writer with a follow-up question. If you just read a book about markets, reach out to the author on LinkedIn and ask a specific question. If you trade USD JPY at a bank, walk over and talk to the person who trades 10-year bonds. Read financial history. Be thoughtful about your information sources and reduce redundancy. There is a major surplus of finance information and analysis out there. When I went to work at a hedge fund after my employer, Lehman Brothers, went under, I had 20 banks covering me at first. There was so much redundancy and useless information, I quickly narrowed my list down to 5 banks and found that was much more manageable. How many overnight summaries does one person need? There is plenty of good research on Wall Street, but there is also plenty of fluff. Get to know the strategists and researchers out there, read the best, and filter the rest. 30 to 50 good Twitter follows are better than 350. You will find as you expand your media consumption, you get more and more redundant information, nonsense, and cut and paste headlines that just waste your time. If you work at a fund or institution, my estimate is you hit diminishing returns at about 3 to 5 coverage banks. After that, the duplication is probably not worth the odd bit of unique analysis that squeaks through. The philosophy: be curious. Keep learning and build knowledge for the long run.